Good morning, children. I hope everybody are ready with the new syllabus. In today's class, we are going to start with the new syllabus. Okay, so this is 21 and 22 batch. We are going to start from today. As you know, the textbook, the government textbook has not been available still. So what do I tell you is from your seniors as they complete their examination on Monday. So please do take the textbooks from them. If it is not so good also, please do take the textbooks. For the time being, after the government textbook is available for you, you can take the new book and continue with your studies. Clear? So for the time being, let you take the old textbook itself, so that you will have the questions with you to practice. Okay, now from today onwards we are going to start with the new lesson. The first lesson of your mathematics of 2021 lesson is arithmetic progression. We are going to start the first lesson, that is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. What is this arithmetic progression? As you know, arithmetic in the bridge course only we had talked about this arithmetic, right? What is this arithmetic? It deals with the numbers. Arithmetic is the branch of mathematics which deals with the numbers, which are various operations, with the various operations, that is plus, minus, multiplication, division. You have 4 fundamental operations, right? In that, all the 4 fundamental operations will be dealt in the arithmetic portion. Then what is this progression? You can call this progression as sequence also. Sequence or progression. What is this sequence? What is this progression? I'll tell you in today's class. What is this sequence? It is an orderly arrangement of numbers. It's a definite rule. With a definite rule, there should be an orderly arrangement of numbers. What is this definite rule? What is this orderly arrangement of numbers? First, let us write a definition. Your classwork must be very neat, okay? It should start from this only. The sequence or the progression definition, whatever I write from here now onwards on the board, it should be written in your classwork very neatly. Put today's date and day. It is a orderly arrangement of numbers in a definite rule. This orderly arrangement of numbers in a definite rule. What is this? Let me give you an example. For example, if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the sequence or the progression, okay? Sequence or the progression, and it goes on. Now after 1, for 1, how much you should add to get 2? For 1, you should add 1. For 1, you are going to add 1 to get 2, correct? For 2, how much you are going to add to get 3? You are going to add 1 more 1 to get 3. For 3, how much you will add? 1 to get 4. 4, how much you will add to get 5? 1 you are going to do. Next number is, you are going to add 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. The next number is 6 plus 1 is 7. So this is the sequence, orderly arrangement. So order, that is 1. If you add 1 to the numbers, you get the previous number. That is the next number, correct? Preceding number, succeeding number. Preceding is the before term, succeeding is the next term. So if you add one number, if you add 1 to the number what you have, you get the next terms. So we are going to talk each number as terms. What are we going to talk it as? We are going to talk each number as in terms, in the word terms. Thus, arithmetic progression is in the form of this only, and we are not going to tell this as first number, second number. No, first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, 6th term, 7th term. We are going to talk it in this way itself. Let me take another example. So, second one. 1 minus 1. Let me take it as 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, now 3. To get 3 for 1, how much you should add? You should add 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. For 3, how much you should add? 3 plus 2 is 5. For 5, how much you should add? 5 plus 2 is 7. For 7, how much you should add? 7 plus 2 is 9. For 9, how much you should add? 9 plus 2 is 11. So for 11, how much you should add? 2. So 11 plus 2 is 13. So for 13, how much you should add to get the next term? So 13 plus 2 is 15. Clear about this? This is the orderly arrangement of numbers with definite rule. What is the definite rule? It should be added 2. It should be added 1. Clear? Now let me take for the subtraction. One example for subtraction. Okay. Now 7, 5, 3, 1. Then what next? 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. And minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. Minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. And let me take these two values. Now, what happens? So 7 and 5. In 5, how many times 7 goes? 2 times. So you are going to subtract 2 in 7. If you subtract 2 in 7, you get 5. 5, how much if you minus, you get 3, 5. In 5, if you subtract 2, you get 3. In 3, how much you should subtract? In 3, how much you should subtract to get 1? 2 fingers, that is 2. Yes, in 1, how much you should subtract to get minus 1? So, minus 2 plus 1 is what? Minus 1. So, it is minus 2. So, for minus 1, how much you should subtract to get minus 3? Minus 2. Plus, if you have same signs, you are going to add and put the greater number sign, correct? So, it is minus 1, minus 2. So, 1 plus 2 is 3. What is the greater number sign? Minus. So, it is minus 3. Artha agta idya? Next, minus 3, you should get minus 5. So, what you do? 3 minus 5 is 2. So, minus 2. Minus into minus, you are going to add. 3 plus 2 is 5 and the greater number sign you are going to put, it is minus 5. Did you understand? So, here also 2. So, for 5, if you subtract 2, how much you get? Minus 7. For 7, if you subtract 2, how much you get? Minus 9. This is the orderly arrangement of numbers. This is the rule what you should find out. This is called as sequence. Artha aita sequence andre enu anta? This is the sequence. Now, finite sequence, infinite sequence. Finite sequence andre enu? Infinite sequence andre enu? Sequence artha aitalva? So, you have the set of numbers and it should be in the set of rules. So, plus 1 andre ellano plus 1 alle irbeku. Plus 2 andre ella plus 2 irbeku. Minus 2 andre ella minus 2 irbeku. If it is divided by 2, everything should be divided by 2. If it is 0, everything should be 0. Like that. Understood? Now, let me tell you about the finite and infinite. So, what is this finite? Finite sequence. What is this finite sequence? The finite sequence is the number. See, you have an end here. Correct? You have an end. The next term I do not want. Why? Because I have asked you to find out 2 dashes. You have find out 2 dashes. Enough. So, this is all finite sequence. These all are finite. It has some end. It has some end. Okay. What is then infinite? See, if I put a comma and put a dot, it goes on. If I tell it goes on, then it is an infinite. It does not have any end. Does it have any end? No. If I put a stop, oh, this is the finite sequence. If I say it goes on, it is an infinite sequence. It goes on. Did you understand about this? Infinite. Ishto number ide. Finite. So, if I ask you to write from numbers from 1 to 20, you say, ma'am, bari 1 to 20 k, so I'll write 1 to 20. If I ask you, write the numbers, till where? Gottilla. That is infinite. Did you understand the difference between finite and infinite? That's all. This is just a topic where you should remember what is finite and infinite. Finite antandre number kai beradashtu. Infinite is it goes on like that. How many hair do you have on your head? How many hair you have on your head? Can you count? Infinite. How many eye you have? 2. That's all. That is finite. That's all. Clear? Then after this, you came to know what is arithmetic. Yes, it is the numbers. Then what is sequence? It is the orderly arrangement of numbers with the definite rule. Then if I join both number and the sequence, then what happens? It is an arithmetic progression. Now you are going to learn what is arithmetic progression. Now what you are going to learn, that is arithmetic progression, or you are going to learn about arithmetic sequence. Okay. So what do you think? What is arithmetic sequence? Whatever you found out now, whatever you saw the example, that is only arithmetic sequence. What is the arithmetic sequence? Arithmetic sequence or progression. It is your wish. You can also call this as AP. You can also call this as what? On the side you can write it as AP. Short form, AP. Okay, what is this arithmetic sequence? It is a list of numbers in which each term, I told you, we won't call it as first term, second term, third term. No, that is first number, second number, third number. No, that is gone in your 9th standard. Now you are going to talk about the terms, first term, second term, third term, atara. It is the list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding or subtracting a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Let me write the definition first. It is a list of numbers. It is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number, by adding a fixed number to the preceding number or term, preceding term except the first term. What is it? Let me take the list of numbers first. Example, as before I have taken the first example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I have taken the example. List of numbers are ready, in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number. Preceding is Hindu number, correct? So 1 is the first term. This is the first term. Now, if what should I add to get 2? What should I add to get 2? I should add 1 to get 2, correct? So for 2, what should I add to get 3? 1 I should add to get 3. For 3, what should I add to get 4? 1 I should add to get 4. For 4, what should I add to get 5? For 1 I should add to 4 to get 5. For 5, what should I add to get 6? 1 I should add. So what do you think the fixed number is? This plus 1 is the fixed number. This plus 1 is the fixed number. This plus 1 is the fixed number. Did you understand? Did you get an idea now about the definition? Preceding is this. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಿಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಹಿಂದಿನ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ 1 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 4 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. 5 ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ, 5 ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನಿದೆ 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Did you understand? So it is a preceding number. Now this is the example over. Now I need to write it in the general form. General form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 ಅಂತಾನೆ ತಗೊಳಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್? No, you have n number of terms. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ 2 by 3, 5 by 3, 6 by 3 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. Then at that time, so I like the general form. What is the general form? General form. So always the first number is there. So a. Okay. Then what else? A ಗೆ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this term, second term you get. So a plus d, comma. Then if I take a, what should I add? Okay, fine. I'll tell you this. So a plus. Let me take this fixed number as d. It is denoted by the letter d. Okay, I'll tell you what is a, d and all afterwards. Let me take the fixed number as a, d. Okay, the first number is fixed a. Okay, here I am going to add d. That gives you my second term. Clear? Now, if I want the third term, what should I add again? I should add d only. So if I add d, what do I get here? D plus how many? A plus how many d's? 2 d's. So to get the third term, how did I get? I added 2 d's to get third term. If I want the fourth term, how many d's I should add? Very good. 3. That is here already over. A, this d, how did I get? I added d, I got this term. For this only, I added another d, so I get this term. For this, I need to add another d to get the fourth term. So how many d's got over? 3 d's. So a plus 3d. Then if I want the fifth, that is the next term, a plus 4d. And it goes on. Artha aita? Did you understand how did we get this general formula? This is the general formula what we get. Then you would have, what will be the last number? What did you get? For that, I'll tell you. Okay, this what I told, first term. This is second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. Correct? Correct? For first term, a, only a. Second term, 1a, 1d. So you have 2 here, but you got only 1d. Here 3 is there, but you got 2d. Here 4 is there, you got 3d. Here 5 is there, you got 4d. Next, it will be, you have 6, but you get 5d. Correct? So the last one will be nth term. The last one will be nth term. So for nth term, what will be the sequence? A as it is plus. Here, if you want second one, what are you going to do? 1 minus 1. Correct? So you get 1. 2 minus 1, you get 1. Here, if you want third term, 3 minus 1 is 2. Here, fourth term, 4 minus 1 is 3. Here, n minus 1 is into d. Artha aita? Heng bantu idu anta? So, illi second term andre illi 1 kammi. Third term andre illi 1 kammi. 2. Fourth term is 1 less. So, nth term is n minus 1. Did you understand? Now, this is the general form. So, what is the general form? A plus d, a plus 2d. Come on, say with me. A plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d. And the next term will be a plus 5d. Very good. The last term, it will be a plus n minus 1 into d. Did you understand? How did you get this? Very good. Now, general, you got the general sequence? Yes, I got the general sequence. But what is A, D, what is N? I do not know. So let me name all of them. Let me name all of them. So what is A? A is always the first term. First term is fixed. So A is first term. A is first term. Clear? Then what is this D? D is the, you have here, it is D, you have called it as fixed number, but we won't say it as a fixed number. We tell it as a common difference. What we will tell it as? Common difference. We are going to tell D as common difference. We are going to tell D as common difference. Did you understand? So D is common difference. Then what is this? Everything is over. You left with N. What is N? It is a number of term. N is number of term. It is the number of term. Now, how did you find this? You told. Now, okay, I do not have fixed number here. Let me erase this. Okay, now, how will you find out what should be added to the next number to get that? 1, 2. So, 2 minus 1, what you get? You get 1, correct? 3 minus 2, what you get? 1. 4 minus 3, what you get? 1. 5 minus 3, what you get? 1. 6 minus 5, what you get? 1. So, what are you going to do? Succeeding term minus the preceding term. Correct, Tane? Succeeding term minus preceding term. So, let me take this as A1. This is second term, A2. This is third term, A3. E tara represent ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Here, generally I have wrote here to make you understand how this general equation came. But how are you going to write it as? A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Last term, how are you going to write? AN. ಎಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? AN. Common difference na ಹೆಂಗ್ find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. So from this, what did you get to know? Common difference D is found out by A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, A5 minus A4, A6 minus A5. This is the way you are going to find out the common difference. So what is the formula to find out D? It is A2 minus A1 will be equal to A3 minus A2, which is equal to A4 minus A3. ಎಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೂ ಇದೆ? nth term ವರೆಗೂ ಇದೆ. nth term ವರೆಗೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? 2 minus 1 1 ತಾನೆ. 3 minus 2 1 ತಾನೆ. So it is equal. So the common difference should be equal. If it is equal only, common difference ಅನ್ನೋದು. Equal ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ common difference ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ. Correct? Yes or no? Yes. So what is the best example I can give you? Notebooks. Notebooks. When you were in the primary school, now you would have taken long notebooks. Long notebooks and short notebooks. In the primary school, you would have taken short notebooks. Everything will be equal in size. Correct? All the writing books, it wasn't equal in size. Now you would have after coming to your higher schools, some teacher would say keep the long notebook as your classwork. Some teacher says keep the short notebook as your classwork. When you keep all your classworks, then you can see uneven height. Correct? ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ದೊಡ್ಡ. So that is unequal. D will not be unequal. D will always be equal. Now in your 10th standard, everything is long note. So it is equal. Like that only D will always be equal. Understood? Understood D is what is the value? And one more thing is this D will not have only positive sign. This D won't have only positive sign. It has both positive, negative and 0 also. Positive, negative and 0 also. Now for example, if I take X is example I'm giving 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It goes on. Okay, now if I want to find the common difference, what are you going to do? You are going to take A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Correct? This is the term naming you are going to. What is the formula for finding the common difference? A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2. So A2 is what? 1. A1 is what? 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Barbada 0. Baratte. Yen madakagutte? Baratte. Barbada anta helakagutta? No, it comes. Did you understand? So this common difference won't be only positive. It can be 0, positive and negative. Clear about this? This is the just a structure of your AP. That is the arithmetic progression. Okay. This is the general equation and these first two exercise will always will be the first two exercise what you are going to learn from now onwards. It is based on this only, general equation. That is, this is the general equation. I'll write to it. This is the general form. You understood this, right? Do you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can come and ask me. Okay, you can come and ask me. I'll be in school premises itself. You can come and ask me, and your notes should be very neat. I'm telling you, children, your notes should be very neat. And this is the things what you learned today. Now I'm going to write the general equation and brief you structure about that and give you the note for D value. That's all. I think this you have copied. If you have not copied, pause the video, copy. Not a single letter should be missed. And some people are there, I know, without writing the notes, online class alva. Notes bariyalla, writing the note, getting the notes written by your sis, mother, brother, friend, nothing. Everything will be caught. It should be written by you itself. You are going to write the exam, not your sis, bro, or your mother. Now, you know about the general form. Now, let me write the general equation. Okay? General equation is given as an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct? Last term, nth term, what I did write? An. Sixth term, what I wrote? A6. Fifth term, what I wrote? A5. Sixth term, what I wrote? A6. First term, A1. Like that only. Nth term, An. Okay. Now, what is this An? An is the nth term. That is the last term. This An can also be represented as L. L antanu represent ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ಬಿಡಿ. First ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲೀರಿ. ಆ L ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. A, that An is the nth term. Nth term or the last term or the last term. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Then A is always the first term. The first one. N agili 0 adru agili, -1 adru agili, -2 adru agili, 1 adru agili. It will be first term. Then N is the number of terms. Number of terms. Then D, common difference. So what is the formula to find out the common difference? What is the formula? If you have a sequence A, so what is the formula? D is equal to A2 minus A1, which is equal to A3 minus A2, which is equal to A4 minus A3. And it goes on, children. ಎಷ್ಟು term ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು term. An ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಾನೆ An minus An minus 1 ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So An minus n minus 1. Correct? 2 if you take, 1 is the next one. Like that it goes on. So D is equal to A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3. These are the terms you get. Clear? The next one is what? Now, I need to give you a note regarding what I should give. Before giving you the note, let me take an example for this thing. So, example 1 minus 1 let me take the positive values itself. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So what if you have a sequence like this? What are you going to do? The first thing you are going to number the terms. That is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Correct? You need to number the terms first. After numbering, what next? So this A1 is always equal to A. The formula you have A, right? That A1 will always be equal to A, which is equal to 1. So what is the formula? If okay, so A1 is equal to A, which is 1. Now I need to find out D. What is the formula for finding D? It is A2 minus A1. So what is A2? 3 minus what is A1? 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Now the next one I should do no. A3 minus A2, I should check whether the common difference is equal or not. 2 or 3 numbers you should do, children. 2 or 3 set of numbers you should do to check whether it is equal or not. Then A3 minus A2. What is A3? 5 minus 3. So it is also equal to 2. Then A4 minus A3. So it is 7 minus 5, which is also equal to. So the common difference is D is equal to 2. Did you understand how to find the common difference? How to take A value with the D value ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ? That is enough for today's class. Clear? And take the note. Note. Common difference can be positive, 0 or negative. Common difference can be positive, 0 or negative. And please do not write your classwork in the combination of red and blue. No. Do not write it in a combination of red and blue, please. Maintain your classwork with one ink itself. If you are starting the classwork with blue, please do end the classwork with blue itself. If you are starting the classwork with black, please do end with the black. Blue pen ima sikto, nale black pen sigate, nale Trimax sigate. Please do not do. It looks mesh. Okay, so please do write. If I want, can I write it in a different chalk? It looks meshes. So please do understand even the teacher's wordings also. So please do write the complete classwork in the same ink also. I think today's class you have understood what is arithmetic progression sequence. You have come across the general form, general equation, and how to identify A and D. Correct? So this is the today's class. Let us meet in the next class, children. Thank you very much.